I don't know, I don't like the dark chat. I tried it and I didn't like it. I'm gonna grab my iPad so I can keep an eye on chat, so I'm gonna leave this on view lock for a sec, and I will be right back. Okay, so let's have a quick look. We're going to get Ghost Lake. This is not Ghost Lake. This is one of those SY map pack maps. Not Ghost Lake. It's CoT, okay. What? What is this map? I think I've seen this map once, and I don't remember what it's called. Anyway, apparently I have the no snow patch on. That's why it's all green, even though it's... No, actually it's not no... Why is it green but there's snow? Much confusion. Anyway, I'm gonna stop thinking about that, and this map is going to just be played as land. It is Mayan War again, and it is Ghost Lake. Why is it so retarded looking Ghost Lake? I mean, that was my first reaction. But this is a weird Ghost Lake. If it's Ghost Lake. And I looked at it, I was like, Ghost Lake, and then I looked at the map, and the mini-map, and the mini-map was green, and I'm like, not Ghost Lake, and then I looked at it, I was like, huh? It's got snow. So anyway, Yo bringing in his first boar now. It looks like Viper going to get his first boar as well. Yes. We're going to see Drush, Fast Castle, and 2 Plumed Archers, most likely from both players. Viper with Backstone that he can wall in, Yo with Backstone, so that's pretty standard. But Yo will not be able to wall up as easily as Viper with that nice little forest at the front of Viper's base. He can wall in to the edge, you know, Tim style, and then wall across, and then he'll be completely safe. Is snow green on the minimap? I got this new spec chat mod thing. I swear it wasn't green on the minimap before. I don't know. I installed a new mod lately that everyone told me to get, and now I can't remember. So, Yo now going for his second boar. Actually, he went for his back boar first rather than the forward boar, it appears. I've been distracted here. Yo intercepting a sheep here from Viper, just gonna send it off into oblivion. No need to steal a sheep when you're Mayans, and he's gonna run into the TC, but he'll be just... that was poor by Yo. Poor. He could have easily gotten away, but he didn't get away there. Should have taken no damage. Unfortunate for him, especially since both players will be drushing. The Vil now going to build the barracks for Viper, and Yo's going to be forced away. And it's going to delay Viper's barracks ever so slightly. Not a big deal. I don't think Viper cares. And Viper going to steal the sheep back. So, Viper getting a sheep, Yo getting a sheep. But Yo gets a lot of extra sheep. Nice scouting by Yo, I guess. He's gotten a lot of extra sheep on the map. Looks like Viper... Now sending 3 sheep into the middle of the map. Yo's just gonna chase the sheep down. He's gonna find them and then he's gonna take them back. So Yo already having 3 extra sheep. He's about to get another 4 in. And Viper gets 1. Okay, so 1 extra sheep for Viper. Now the barracks is already down for Viper, barracks down for Yo already as well, but no militia coming out just yet. So it looks like Viper's slightly ahead in terms of the transition. And Viper intercepts 2 sheep again. Yo gets two away, but Viper looks like Yo is just gonna let it go this time. More interested in keeping an eye on the Drush from Viper, who does not have 10 gold. Viper forgot to take 10 gold because he was busy fighting over sheep. Viper! Why? This is going to turn into a defensive Drush for Viper now. Unfortunate for him, he could have been very aggressive with his Drush, but forgetting to take the 10 gold. Yeah, it is the advanced spec mod that Poxo linked in the chat, and Yo's like, you're taking gold now? Either that, or he thinks that Viper's making 4 militia. If he thinks that Viper's making 4 militia, which it seems like he may think Viper's making 4 militia, this could actually be good for Viper. But if Yo goes for 4 militia as well, and he wins the Drush, and Viper's not fully walled, it's not going to be so great for Viper. So, what is Viper doing now? He's making his 3rd militia, he's chasing Yo's eagle down, and he is also going for his mining camp. Yo, of course, being slightly ahead in terms of population, just thanks to the fact that he does have the extra militia out on the map. Viper clicking up on 31 population. Yo actually not having the food to click up because... Why doesn't he have the food to click up? I don't know. Yo clicking up now on 32 population. Did not manage to do any damage to Viper's eagle either, and gonna quickly wall. No? Yes? Maybe so? Berries? Yo? Wake up? No? Okay. He's just gonna release the militia. Who cares about walling when you can just fight the Drush? Okay, so it ends up being a defensive Drush from Yo anyway. He's bringing in those 2 sheep now. And Viper's actually just gonna retreat. Kind of surprising. He's gonna also find those sheep, and Yo does not get those sheep. So after walking halfway across the map for those sheep, Yo's gonna lose them. Well, at this point I don't think the sheep are gonna matter too much anyway. But Viper boxing in the eagle from Yo, and he's gonna pick off the eagle immediately. Yo's gotta pick off the eagle now from Viper if he wants to win this Drush, but he's already got 2 militia on really low health. He has already lost the Drush. On the other hand, yeah, Viper's gonna get away with his eagle as well. Viper up to feudal age quite a bit earlier. Yo had to idle his TC, as well as going up on 1 extra pop, so he's gonna be super late. Finally gets the eagle though. Is it worth it? I don't know. We'll see. Viper's saying he's lucky that he got the eagle. I think it is more important to get the eagle than getting the militia. And Viper having those 2 extra sheep coming in towards his base now. He has finished off all of the food under his TC with only 3 farms, and looks like Yo's got 4 farms down, still taking the sheep, and will have the resources for double archery range blacksmith almost, lacking a little bit of wood. And he's going to speed things up by sending 2 villagers to build the archery range, and that means that we're going to see 2 villages being created by Yo and then clicking up. For Viper, idling a little, already has the blacksmith down, dropping his 2nd archer range, doesn't quite have the food, and clicking up on 31 population and now, so he's, oh, Viper, that was careless, he ran into the TC with his Drush, and now Yo is going to be not too far behind here, clicking up about 10 seconds after Viper on, well, more population, because Viper's still got that militia alive. And Yo is the same population as him. Let's see, Ville's gonna have a quick Ville count. Yeah, Yo's ahead by 2 villagers right now. And he's only clicked up just a little later. So it looks like that idle time that Viper had to wait for the food income to click up to Castle Age is costing him a little. Just a little. And Yo hasn't really had much idle time either from the Drush from Viper. With him running into the TC rather than actually being able to harass, that was really unfortunate for him. He's coming in with the militia now, and it's just gonna die. Yeah, he's just trying to be a little annoying with the militia. Fancy footwork going on, but not much else is gonna happen, and he's just gonna completely wall himself in at home as well. He does have 5 archers out already, and just finished fletching as well, so he's choosing to play more defensively, and it's not going to be a Drush FC plumed archers for either player. It's just going to be archery rangers. videos icon. Oh, right. You know, these two have nice chats with each other. They're very friendly guys. Much love and much hate as well. Okay, so now Yo heading across the map with his archers. Viper's actually got more, and Viper's coming around the back. Looks like Yo's going to play defensive, which is the right thing to do. Viper has crossbow upgrade first, and he is going to try and go all the way around the back. Yo's going to try and intercept him, staying on top of the hill, but Yo doesn't have crossbow or bodkin yet. Viper doesn't have bodkin either. But Viper's on top of the hill now. Yo's got some idols. He should move them immediately since, you know, they're idle anyway. And Viper actually probably coming in. Gave him a bit of warning as well. Yo now going to move those villagers further away from the wall. He does have a TC going up in the back, but that TC will be complete before Viper reaches him. So that's fine for him. Not a big deal. Meanwhile, back at home, Viper's throwing down his second TC as well. Gonna complete the wall, actually going to complete the wall to the edge of the map with houses. Nice and efficient there for him, and taking the deer in the back of his base as well. Viper just trying to force his way through the palisade. Both players with bodkin arrow now as well. Bit of micro going on. Will Viper run right into Yo's TC? Oh, bit of poor micro there from Yo. Losing 2 crossbows for nothing, and not patrolling, not doing anything, just dying while he tried to manage his economy. Losing a 3rd there, 4th there. And Viper's just getting such better trades. Yo's lost 4 crossbows for 1. And his economy is not looking great. Viper's looking really nice back at home, bringing in more crossbows as well, and the micro is really costing Yo. Poor micro. Unfortunate for him. He's gonna have to make a siege workshop or something at this rate. And it's gonna be an extra TC, but he might get denied with Viper's crossbows coming in once again. Gotta bring those crossbows back. Yeah. Meanwhile, Viper's into his woodline, but Yo's just garrisoning up his TC. Viper not noticing in time. Gonna lose a crossbow or 2, but does pick off a villager there. Now Yo throwing down his 3rd TC, and Viper is yet to throw down his 3rd TC. Investing into more crossbows rather than into more economy. But it's definitely paying off. He's done a lot of damage so far already. Idle time, dead vills, harassment, you know, everything like that. And Yo, where you going with those villagers? He needs to secure his main gold with this TC, but on the other hand, he doesn't have wood to take, so it's not looking very good for him. And Viper can harass both right now. Now that this TC is going up for Yo, Yo's less fussed about being forced off that area of the map. Viper actually taking a bit of a bad trade there. 3-0 there for Yo thanks to the TC. But Viper, where are your crossbows going? Okay, he's retreating out now. Going to give Yo a bit of breathing space, but as you can see, Yo's got 3 TCs, but he can't pump from all 3. This is just because he's been idling these vills so much that he doesn't have the wood to drop the farms. If you don't have farms, you're not going to have food income to keep up vill production. Dropping an extra lumber camp now as well in the back of his base where it could be a little safer. Also going across the map to try and harass Viper a bit. Viper is now dropping his 3rd TC as well. 63 to 58 population. And let's have a quick look at vill counts. They are exactly even on vill count. So Yo with the 3rd TC up a little earlier, unable to pump, also losing a few villagers, getting harassed a bit, but it doesn't look like it's made too much of a difference in the long run. Now Yo trying to bust through Viper's walls. Forward siege workshop from Viper. He's going to play this very aggressively. Coming back once again to the same spot with those crossbows to try and harass Yo. But Yo's bringing in some crossbows of his own to deal with this. And Viper's just going to run. In the meantime, he is bringing his crossbows back home to deal with the crossbows from Yo incoming. But I don't think Yo's going to be able to do much damage. Siege Workshop now going up for Yo at the same time. Pretty much the same time as Viper's Siege Workshop. Not going to be too much of a difference. Also a university going to get delayed a bit by a wolf coming in. Let's have a look. Yo only managed to kill off a deer with his crossbows and now retreating out since Viper has too many crossbows defending back at home. Okay. Viper pulling ahead slightly in terms of build count. Well, we're gonna see some mangonel, some more micro. Is anyone actually taking stone? Looks like Viper's taking stone, so we're gonna see plumed archers from him soon. That's nice. Same thing for Yo. He's also got a few villagers sending them to stone now. A lot of wood being built up, and he's actually gonna drop a 4th TC. So Yo is committing to Castle Age here. Going to go for a bit of a bigger boom, and now we're gonna see a bit of mangonel micro going on, but Viper's got 2 mangonels, and Yo's only got the 1 mangonel. Viper's already got those crossbows on scatter formation already, and Yo's gonna lose his... What is Yo doing? Okay, there we go. So he just flattens mangonel there, and he's gonna lose some crossbows there. But he is sitting on top of the hill, and Viper walks in without patrolling, so not good for Viper. He is bringing in his 2nd mangonel, and Yo has not queued up another mangonel. This could be bad for Yo. He's gonna get sandwiched between 2 armies from Viper. One with a mangonel, one with a lot of crossbows. Neither one is a really good option. I would hate to be Yo right now. He is finally making a mangonel, but is it too late? He's going to be forced back towards his TC. He's just going to garrison up. Viper could snipe a farm here. 60 wood, I mean, why not? It's on 29 health. That would be great. Well, you know, when I read Dodovich's challenge, the first thing that came to mind was, yeah, well, I want to fly. I don't know if you understand what that means, but yeah. Anyway, mangonel going down for free for Yo here, catching a Viper off guard while Viper is not paying attention. And let's have a look at what Viper is doing. He is... Oh, Yo's got some crossbows in the back of Viper's base again, so that's what he was doing. He had them sitting out here and waiting until Viper's crossbows left home, and now he's going to be aggressive. But Viper picking off the mangonel from Yo with some nice micro at the same time. I just missed that, and he's sending a mangonel back home to be a defensive as well. Is losing some crossbows to the TC though. He does have this hill, which is going to make it quite difficult for Yo to push up into. And Yo just picking off another villager, but now has to be careful with that mangonel from Viper incoming as well. And it looks like a big boom, mega boom, ultra boom as Katsuni would say, from Yo. He's trapped. Nowhere to go. It's a TC or a mangonel. Yo, choose, because you can't have it both ways. Okay, so he chooses the mangonel. Oh, nice shot from Viper there. Unfortunate there, Yo not getting the split and losing 5? What was that? 4 crossbows in one go. Might lose more with the splash damage, but he is actually managing to pick off quite a few crossbows from Viper at the same time. So nice micro still, even though he lost those 4. He's still managing to get quite a bit, and he's bringing in more to be more aggressive. Forward mangonel now, and more crossbows coming in as well. He is losing now his crossbows to the crossbows of Viper as well as the mangonel. Bit of a split coming in. Oh, that splash damage. And it looks like his mangonel got picked off already by the mangonel of Viper. Oh, not best micro from Yo. But what can you do? This is Yo we're talking about. Micro is... I wouldn't say it's his biggest strength. You know, his micro is good, but is it Viper good? No. He wins not through micro. That's for sure. But he does still win. Okay, nice there by... Yo finally taking down the mangonel, and he's going to take down the scorpion very slowly. He's going to take quite a bit of damage from it actually. Might lose 1 or 2. 1 down, 2 down, okay. And now he's forcing Viper off his stone, he's forcing Viper off his wood, and he's bringing in more and more crossbows. Viper is starting to struggle. I mean, that 4th TC is starting to pay off for Yo, it seems, who is about to click up to Imperial Age. He is dropping a market. Does not quite have the stone for a castle though. That's his biggest problem right now. He's continuing to go with crossbows and arbs, no doubt, in Castle Age, or in Imperial Age he will have to. For Viper, on the other hand, being forced off that forward stone, costing him. Looks like another mangonel going down for Viper. Nice there by Yo, picking off a free mangonel and keeping Viper still off the wood. Lots of idols there, and even going forward with the mangonel to try and fight this mangonel of Vipers. Are we gonna see who's gonna win this? Looks like Yo might. No. He's gonna take down the scorpion first. Okay, and then he'll go for the mangonel, no doubt. Oh, mangonel trade. Yo definitely getting a better trade there. And he is also on the way to Imperial Age, which Viper is not. So where is the castle going to go down for Yo? It's going to go down on the hill, which he really needs to defend, rather. Where'd Viper's crossbows go? Viper's already got a castle somewhere. Ah. Viper dropped his first castle at his gold up towards the top. Missed that one, I'm sorry. So Viper does have the stone for a second castle now, and the only problem is he's nowhere near going Imperial Age. So as long as Yo can hold on and not take a lot of damage before he goes Imperial Age, well, things are looking bad for Viper. He needs to deny this castle first of all, and then he needs to raid the hell out of Yo. But will he be able to do both? That's the question. He's looking low on resources all around. His eco balance is not looking fabulous, especially for what he's going for, and he was forced off that stone for some time as well. So second castle now going up, really defensive castle. He could have placed it even here, a little further up, so that he could protect his stone, but that's not going to happen. And now, Yo, almost in Imperial Age, does not have much food. That's the one good thing that Viper has going for him. Yo doesn't have much food. He is going to drop a second castle to defend his secondary gold and all of this economy in the back, so that's going to be nice for him, but it looks like Viper's going to come in and potentially deny this castle from Yo. That's a lot of plumed archers coming in. Well, not a lot, 7 of them. You know, I want to say that's a lot, but it's not really that much. And he is now in Imperial Age. Viper coming in with those plumed archers, but Yo's got a lot of villagers building that castle. Well, he's going to lose at least 5 or 6 villagers building this castle. He's actually going to retreat. So Viper at the very least will delay that castle from Yo. Yo does not have many plumed archers out. He actually does not have much at all. He is making more mangonels. He's got a lot of wood, but not much food, and nowhere near enough food to get that elite plumed archer upgrade. He's securing more map control with outposts and, you know, this and that, but delaying that castle, it's really going to hurt Yo there. So Viper buying himself some time to go up to Imperial Age himself. Yo is actually behind in terms of population, in terms of vill count. He's just slightly ahead of Viper, but that castle, it's really hurting him. And maybe he even went up to Imperial Age a little too early, getting a bit of harassment on the lumber camp of Viper once again, and it looks like Viper, that castle's going to protect all of this economy, so he's not too fussed. Yo won't be able to do too much there, and Yo going up to Imp this early is actually not really able to get many of the upgrades. Yeah, well, I was talking to friends in TeamSpeak yesterday, and because they're not Jedi or anything like that, we were just sitting in one of the public TeamSpeak channel server rooms, whatever you want to call it, and Dodovich came in and he was just sitting there listening to us talk for a good 30 minutes. It was kind of creepy. Okay, Yo gonna drop his third castle forward, secure that secondary gold. Looks like Viper's already got some rams, hopefully. Yeah, 1 ram, okay, and a scorpion. Why is it lagging so hard? What's going on here? Okay, so the mangonel from Yo has finally made its way back, and he's going to be able to build that castle once it takes down those plumed archers in the back of his base. But on the other hand, I mean, Viper's got so much more army than Yo. He does have his second castle up. There's 2 castles up for Viper, and 3rd castle coming up for Yo as well. Yeah, it looks like it's lagging, and they're asking if they want to save. Okay, so we're back in the game now. Yo finally has his 3rd castle up, but now Viper's in Imperial Age as well, and it looks like Viper's got a lot of resources to work with. He's just gotten Trebs out, he's just gotten Bracer as well, and it looks like we're going to see a restore because it's too laggy.